Have you noticed any negatives? Why'd you just laugh?
Because I thought of the one thing I've noticed.
What's that?
Balls are a little smaller.
Really? Is that real?
Just a little.
Oh, shit.
They call me a listener, they say that I should start to explore everything. Oh, I may be a listener and maybe I should. There's joy in the message I bring. ShaneTrain, ShaneTrain. I am free and at ease, I record what I please. ShaneTrain, ShaneTrain, ShaneTrain.
Welcome. This is the ShaneTrain. And today, it's just me and Mason. Millennial Mason, how are you, man?
Pretty good, you?
Pretty not good.
Not good.
But wait, let me say today's episode and I'll say why I'm not good.
Yeah.
Today's episode, we decided in the last 3 minutes, is Shane and Mason talk testosterone. There's a whole reason we got there. So let me just tell you why I'm not good, and then we'll go on.
Okay.
So anyways, I've been, my mom, her house just got done, and she wanted me to hang TVs. And she's always doing stuff for me. And so when she's like, we hang my TVs, like, yeah, for sure. And I would do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought I could hang 3 TVs in 4 hours, and I barely got done with 1 TV in 4 hours. Long story. And I was so frustrated, and I was like, dude, I'm going to come on down. We're going to record. And then I left, and I swear to God, everyone was in my way, traffic the whole way. I sent you a picture.
You left with enough time.
Yeah.
Like, I knew when you left because you texted me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this will be fine.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I get this photo, and it's just like bumper to bumper
Everywhere I went, man.
traffic.
Even on our street, I was waiting twice for people to turn.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus was like, not today, Shane. It's so weird.
Jesus, huh?
That's who I blame. I don't know.
I want to go back to the TVs, though.
Yeah.
So your mom was like, hey, I have 3 TVs I want to hang.
Yeah.
And so in your mind, you're like, 3 TVs. I am the wiring god. Let's just knock that out real quick. Is that really what you're like? Oh, I'll just hang 3 TVs and be in time for a podcast.
Yeah, honestly.
That seems like a lot of work.
It does seem like a lot of work. Honestly, they were 3 smart TVs, and I could only pick up 1. But I thought I would just like hang them, plug them in. She's not gonna have all of the service. It's not gonna be all cherried out, but she could like use Netflix, Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And I can hang fast. It took me 2 hours to go to the store, Home Depot and back, and then 2 hours to just. It was so shitty. The way they prepared the audio video was like the holes were so far away with little conduit, and I was so pissed. And
it looked good from the photo.
I pulled it off.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, I'll be back this weekend. And she's like, okay. So
2 months later.
Yeah.
I'm here to do your TVs.
I'm super excited, though, because I see a big bottle of J.
What is J?
Jameson. That's the only thing we drink. It turns out Gombe is not with an M. Found out that fun fact.
How many people you think actually recognize you were saying it with an M and not an N, though?
Good point. What if they never knew? But it's Ganbei.
Yeah.
You ready for a Ganbei?
Yep, let's do it.
Ganbei. Here's to
Ganbei.
testosterone and hanging TVs.
And good ideas.
Yeah. I guess. Should we tell why we chose testosterone?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we really chose was Tarantula Friday, I guess.
Tarantula Friday.
Here's my idea. Let's get a tarantula, stick it in an aquarium. We're both going to put our arms in the aquarium, and wherever the spider goes, that's where we go, and we just talk the whole time. Seemed like a good idea, because I was like, let's add chaos, man.
Awesome idea, because...
You liked it?
Yeah, because you're afraid of them, and I'm not, so I'm down.
Yeah, I don't like spiders, and that would add so much chaos. If one crawled on me and we had to continue a conversation, which we're going to still do tarantula, whatever. You down?
I'm down, but it's like I think everybody has like a baseline fear of spiders.
Yeah.
Like everyone just has that level.
It's got to be in our like genome.
Yeah.
Like spiders are bad.
We must have got messed up by spiders in the past.
Yeah. And it's just in our evolution.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But it's not my fear. My biggest.
What's your biggest? I was hoping it was needles. So I brought down some needles to the studio.
Yeah, it's weird. He just brought down needles and started poking me. You scared yet?
No, I brought my teen needles. And I was
we'll
hoping.
Get into that.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is actually snakes.
What?
Yeah. And it was my grandfather's and his dad.
So if we had an aquarium with a snake?
I would die. I wouldn't be in this room.
What if we gave you a Xanax, a J, and a really friendly snake?
Yeah, I might be in here. But it's so bad.
For real?
Yeah, it's bad.
spiders aren't like so bad. So like fear scale 1 to 10. 10's like I'm gonna pass out maybe.
Yeah.
Like spiders for me are like 7. They're scary.
Okay.
What's like snake?
8 or 9.
Okay, so like if a freaky snake came out of somewhere,
Yeah.
it'd be
It's bad, dude.
wow.
It's
And your
bad.
dad and your grandfather.
Yeah. Well, my grandfather and his dad.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet sometime in your family history,
Someone
Some
got jacked
mobbed
by a
by
snake.
cobras. Yeah, for real.
Cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Okay.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
you brought in your needles.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, so if Mason pulls off a tarantula, because what was funny is when I mentioned the tarantula episode, Mason's like, don't ask me how I know this, but you can rent tarantulas for $20.
I'm still not going to tell you.
Okay. And I was like, cool. And I was hoping you'd have one here, but in a way I was like, he probably won't. And I didn't want to.
Oh, I didn't know it was up to me.
It wasn't for sure. I was going to let fate do its thing.
Fate, but you weren't going to get it.
No. But here's the thing.
You should have just told me, then I would have picked one up.
I think we wound up with a cool episode, maybe.
Yeah.
Testosterone might be cool.
I think so.
And now we're teasing about the freaking spider episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a spider. I say we just put it on the table. We all put both arms on the table and we try and have a conversation and we should probably bring like a spider trainer to like shoo him onto us.
What if it bites you?
We should get a friendly spider. I think a friendly, furry, fucking 4-inch spider would still freak me out.
Oh, yeah. So do we just put it on the table and let it go wherever it wants to, and whoever's arm it decides to go up is just the way it is?
Yeah. And then we keep holding a conversation.
That's nerve-wracking, even if it's not your fear.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But we should do it.
Total cool episode. Teaser. So, and then why did I bring needles? Oh, I was like, well, maybe if my thing's spiders, Mason's might be needles. So I grabbed 2. Those are inch-long needles.
Yeah.
So they're for injecting.
They're medically sealed.
Yeah.
The real deal.
So this is the ones you put testosterone in with these needles. Let me give
These
you
ones?
let me give you a little
Okay.
testosterone skinny.
Yeah.
So you got to inject testosterone intermuscular. Long story short, to go into your muscle, you need a 1-inch needle.
Oh, okay. So it has to be this length.
Yeah, because you're putting it in your probably upper butt. I put it in my middle thigh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other zones. I think our shoulder has some zones, just good meaty places. And then this is for.
That's a smaller needle.
Yep, insulin. It's teeny.
Yeah.
Just over a 1/4 inch, and that's for getting in your fat tissue.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
quicker
So it doesn't
release.
have to penetrate as deep.
Yeah.
But I bet does that one hurt more or less?
Yeah, paint the picture. What do you see?
I see a very skinny tube with a very small, short needle on it, but it looks thicker. The needle itself looks thick,
It's not too bad.
but it's short. But the other ones we haven't taken out, so I'm not sure. I don't have a reference.
Yeah.
Are these needles skinnier?
Yeah, I'll take one out. So no, they're a little thicker. So this looks freakier, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the real deal.
That's the real deal.
Yeah,
So
that's scary.
This used to freak me out. I'm 6 weeks in, 7 weeks in. This doesn't freak me out as much as the little guy anymore. It's backwards.
Really?
The long ones don't hurt. And I put them in myself. It's still freaky a little.
Yeah. Do the short ones hurt?
So here's the thing. Short ones are all good, right? If you throw it in really quick. And trust me, I watch like 20 YouTube videos or more. So if you throw it in quick and get it right, it's no pain at all. Especially, here's a tip if you're going to inject anything. You stretch the skin out in the area you're going to inject.
Okay.
So you stretch it out with your left hand if you're right-handed, and then you just go quick, like how.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just like wink, and it's almost non-feeling,
Just
and then
one motion.
yeah, and then you pull out the plunger, make sure you didn't get a.
What does that plunger cap do? Just make sure that stays down,
I think so.
just so you don't get any air or
Kind of
anything.
pointless,
Okay.
just to fill up landfills. I think is the purpose.
Yeah, just a waste.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, but then you pull the plunger, make sure you didn't get an artery. Which I was talking to the doctor today, and he's like, the odds of you getting anything important on your outer thigh, your front thigh, are so slim. He's like,
Yeah.
nothing runs through there; it channels through your back.
Right.
Like, because human evolution, the main stuff gets guarded and falls behind on the back of your leg.
Right.
So
So you're good.
yeah, you throw it in, you check with the plunger. I checked with this one time, and I did get a little blood, and it was probably capillary. He's like, you probably weren't in an artery; it was probably capillary.
Yeah. But how freaky was it to see the blood come back up into the?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That was my most sore injection.
Yeah.
So this little one has hurt me like a bee sting like twice, because I got it
Really?
wrong or I double poked, and it feels more. I don't know. Something about it's unpredictable. I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm weird.
Do you do both of them in your leg?
Yeah, I do. So there's options, and you can look at maps of the body.
Mm-hmm.
So I find the middle third of my thigh, and then you go on the outer side.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that is just good meat.
Yeah.
So what's interesting, if you watch YouTube's, on the 1-inch intermuscular that you inject the testosterone cypionate, that will say, go fast. Stretch the skin, go fast, right? And for me, I always had this like fear of like, well, what if I hit the bone or hit some weird nerve?
Yeah, because that's like an inch.
Yeah, it's so quick. So I swear to God, this is as of last injection, I go slow now.
Really?
I just full on put it where I want
Badass.
it, and I go and done.
You just stare. Do you look at it?
Yeah, I can handle a little pain,
Yeah.
but and it's painless if you get it right fast. But I swear I'm just too terrified of getting it wrong fast. So slow is just like tattoo. Whatever.
Do you do that first? The
Yeah.
bigger one?
Yeah.
The testosterone and then insulin?
Yeah. Even though I'm kind of scared of the pain of the little guy. It's just once I'm through this one, that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, once you're in, you're in.
That's kind of.
That's
doesn't
like,
sound fun. Look at that thing.
No, and it's exactly what you think of when you think of a needle.
Yeah, that's like
that's textbook.
Yep. Textbook. Inch needle.
This one looks intimidating though for some reason.
I know.
Like
So
this one looks like I don't even know how to explain it.
So that the little needle that we're talking about is an insulin style needle. If you've seen anyone with diabetes,
Yeah.
and that is for HCG. Now I know that the doctor I go to, he's big into let's keep your natural levels up.
Right.
So I'm gonna look up HCG. I'm gonna do a little fact finding. HCG.
The smaller one is like a skinny tube, and then it's got an orange cap.
Yeah.
And I feel like this looks like diabetes treatment.
Total diabetes. I'm glad you're painting the picture. I've listened to some episodes we put out, and I love it when we paint the picture.
Yeah.
Because they're listening and wondering, what are we looking at?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the other one's like the most typical needle you've ever seen with an inch long.
It's a needle stock photo.
Totally. That's exactly the best way.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm good at fact finding, but
Well, let's do some research, but let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
Why are you taking testosterone? Why did you think you needed to take testosterone?
Good point. I have a buddy. I don't think you'd mind me telling his name, but I won't tell it just in case.
First name? Okay.
I don't know. Just in case. Anyway, he was like, dude, love testosterone. Pretty much. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, so 2 years ago, got on it, da-da-da. And he actually heard about it through Joe Rogan.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy spreads stuff. Anyway, he's like, so I just figured, I'd get tested. Check it out. So he went to a doctor, got tested, and they give you like free testosterone and another reading. I can't remember what it was. He gives you like 12 readings.
Yeah.
But there's two main ones on the testosterone scale, and a lot of one is the free testosterone, I believe. And they give you like where you are. So for me, I went in and tested. I was 310. But he went in and tested. He was lower than me. He was like an 80-year-old.
What's the range or what's the threshold?
Bam. So this is crazy. Right now, if you went into your general practitioner and had your testosterone tested, which I did, they're going to say you're normal if you're like a functioning male, which is nothing. It's like,
right.
I wonder what the actual window is. But so people who want to supplement testosterone, they want you up around 600-700.
Whoa. So
I was 310. My buddy was like 280.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're low. But here's what's weird. So now a general practitioner, he saw my levels because I went to my normal doctor first. He's like, you're all good, man. Testosterone's low in males. Yeah. So
he saw 3 whatever and was like,
all good.
Within the boundaries.
In the window. I think the window, no joke, is like 200 to 700.
Wow.
Yeah, or something ridiculous.
That doesn't. Why? So what do you think that is? Do you think that's them trying to save money on treatments or?
I don't know why the establishment has chose such a wide window, but what sold me, I was on the fence of like, well, I don't know. And what sold me was they've been tracking testosterone levels in males for 100 years. And when I went in and looked at historic testosterone, males were running so much higher. And now is the great thing of why. And they can say, processed foods, environmental factors, office jobs, pollution.
Yeah.
And there's so many things. It might be a mix of all the things. But when I saw historic levels, I go, okay, I'm not like getting hopped up on testosterone to be like a bodybuilder. It was like I'm actually just going to a healthy level like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just getting back to normal.
Yeah.
You're not elevating.
That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing anything weird. I'm just trying to kind of make up for the environment.
Have you been to your GP since?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think he'll say when? What do you think his reaction is knowing his personality?
Oh.
Like, do you think? Cause
he's pretty nonchalant.
Really?
I kind of bet he'd be like, well, if you're into that, go ahead.
Just be careful.
You know what's crazy? My shrink was like, cool. And I thought my shrink would be like,
really?
What if you get it wrong and you're like aggro and you like get super depressed? But he was cool.
What gave you that assumption?
I
Just
don't know.
knowing your shrink?
So what if you were like monitoring someone's mental health and they're like, hey, dude, I'm shooting up some stuff. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep you stable and you're like jacking your chemicals.
I could see that too, because not even just the testosterone, but you're adding anxiety with like the injections and all that. That's just added stress.
Yeah. So the testosterone doc, this is his business. He's like, most people notice reduced anxiety, enhanced like happy, pleasure, joy.
How long have you been taking it?
I'm 6 injections in, I believe.
You feel
maybe 7.
Noticeable, or what's the timeline?
So my first 2 injections, I was on a for sure up. It's like my body got the dose and didn't balance it or something, and I was like, whoa, energy, stamina.
How many people did you beat up?
You're
just throwing your kids in the hospital.
I shot out one person's tires on the freeway.
Yeah.
And I took one windshield with a bat.
Oh, good.
That was just first week.
Yeah.
Came back down to normal levels.
Okay.
No, but I was elevated, noticeably happier, stronger. Dude, my body, so I'm almost 34 in like a few days, I don't know, 6 or 7 days. Anyway, so I would play softball or something and I would get sore, or I would work out and get sore, or I couldn't lift what I felt I used to be able to maybe 5 or 10 years ago, and in that week or two, noticeably, same weights. I was like, oh my God, I can keep going, because I bench press every morning, shoulder press every morning, and it was weird. It was like they were superhuman muscles.
You felt like you turned back the clock?
That's what it felt like.
Really?
And so that was my initial like, whoop, and then it just kind of went back to normal. And then like 3, 4.
But what is your new normal?
So back,
is it a new normal or back to what you were before?
I went back to like a 34-year-old, what it felt like.
Yeah, yeah.
And then from like 3, 4 weeks, and then I noticed like an uptick, like not the original, not the high, but I'm heading towards the up. Like I'm heading back towards like 25 years old.
So you felt an initial burst, and then you kind of leveled out, and now you're slowly gaining momentum, or however you want to say it.
Totally.
Really?
Yeah, and what was crazy is I'm working out a little less. I can't say I have all the crazy energy I used to. In fact, I've missed my workouts like a bunch lately. But what's weird is my body knows what to do. So I can just see like my muscles are taking a little more shape, a little fat's shedding off. Things are a little easier.
Yeah?
I swear to God.
So wait.
This is outside of my decisions. Like, I'm going to eat better and run more. This is like just my body's like, I got you, bro. We're back to 25-year-old status.
So your efficiency has gone up, your body's efficiency.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
What you said 5 years. It's gone back 5 years. Your stamina and your
I bet I'm back plus 5.
Why 5 years? Was 30 like the year where you started to go on a downward trend? Is that like the point in your life? Because I'm not 30 yet, so I don't know if I should be looking forward to 30.
Yeah, Millennial Mason, how old are you?
27.
27.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean I was firing hard until like 27, then maybe 28. And then
really?
we're kind of starting to hit cruising speed.
Okay.
29, 30, 31, 32.
Yeah.
Not like I'm like dying and broke, but like that's when I was like, I think I am getting a little old. I think I am a little sore. I think I am recovering a little slower.
How are your hangovers?
Hangover.
Are they worse now or?
Oh, good question. Whoa.
Yeah.
I should like pay more attention. Not that I hang over every night. And
I know, but when you were like 24, a hangover wasn't as big of a deal as it is when you're 34.
You know, because I haven't noticed, and I've probably had 2 hangovers since I've been on tea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to guess that they're maybe a little better.
Better since you've been on the tea?
A little, maybe.
Wow.
Well, get this. So if I haven't been like, oh, that was a rough one, then it's probably might have been a little better than normal. But I'm going to pay way attention.
Awesome.
Dude, Wendover,
Yeah.
So Wendover is a gambling town outside of Salt Lake City. Headed there Saturday.
Saturday.
You able to make it or no?
I'm going to try.
All right. So I will definitely be able to test that theory.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
You're just
It's
34-year-old
Wendover, dude.
let off the leash.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's just homies out in the middle of the desert with no drinking limit as far as time.
Oh, that sounds safe.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It sounds like a really good idea.
It is. There's absolutely nothing to do out there but gamble. So
Have you ever missed a dose of tea? Or is it something where, like, is your mentality like, I need to get this? Not like that, but like, is it a high priority?
Good point. So, no, I never feel like, so here, get this. With certain mental medications, it's like I'm off and down and I need to get back.
Yeah.
And you can feel like I'm getting back. Testosterone is like, I feel good, but it's like a gradual tide change where it's not like I need my tea. I can't wait till Sunday night. I inject Sunday night.
Yeah.
But when Sunday night comes around, I'm pretty stoked. I'm like, I'm re-upping.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like I don't know was there video games where you re-up the energy?
So even though you don't feel it necessarily,
It's kind of
you kind of look forward to it.
yeah, it's kind of
Maybe
exciting.
because you know what it brings down the road.
Yeah, and honestly, there's a little uptick Monday, Tuesday, especially on
Really?
the first two.
You wake up Monday and you're like,
Yeah,
ready to go?
dude. And like TMI, but like morning wood, that stuff happens. Like
Yeah?
like it's like 25-year-old style.
God
TMI.
damn it, Shane. You just
You
had
just
to go there,
I
huh?
saw your
I was
eyes.
like skirting away from that.
I saw your eyes visualize, and
It
you're
was
oh
like,
god,
oh my god,
so sorry,
dude.
bro. I'm just trying to give a clear picture of what's out there.
Yeah,
To our listeners.
testosterone.
You fire like you're
Morning
20
wood advocates.
Oh, I bet you Viagra hates testosterone.
You think so?
I don't know. It's a threat to their industry.
I bet. Yeah. Well,
What we could go on a
There's a
whole
big-
tangent with Viagra and Cialis.
have you taken any of those?
Yeah.
Not because you need it, but I know people that take it for fun.
No, one of my dude, I've had enough shrinks where I can say one of my shrinks.
Yeah.
But in California, I had a shrink who had a file cabinet, and he's like, "Look through my samples. If you want anything, you can take it."
Okay, what's that accent? I need to
Indian.
know.
Was that good?
It wasn't great.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
awesome.
he was a cool guy, and in fact, he said in India they tried out the medications before they prescribed them.
Mm-hmm.
So they would hop on antidepressants, hop on anti-anxieties.
really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's
Because
insane.
it doesn't seem like it would function the same.
I'm trying to imagine that,
But this is a guy who's like, check my file cabinet. So I checked it, and there's Viagra. And I was like, I don't know, let's just see. And I remember I took it, and I just remember, it's been a long time, but I just remember I got flush.
really.
Like I felt like I could like sweat.
Yeah.
It's like the feeling when you're in your car in the summer, and it's like you're a little warm, you're on the verge of sweating,
Yeah.
a little flush. That's what it felt like.
That's
And then,
because all your blood is not in your body.
yeah. And then everything at that point you can imagine is
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Your blood's like, yeah, I'm not going to hang out in the main cavity.
So it's an instant thing. It's
Yeah.
instantaneous.
Yeah, I was flush and like on the verge of like a sweat or a hot flash. Can guys have hot flashes?
Hot flashes.
Mm.
Oh, we know a person that takes those kind of pills for fun.
We do? I do?
Yeah, you and I both do.
Wow.
And they even take like gas station boner pills, like the Rhino.
Dude, I know
XC.
this guy.
Yeah,
Can you like
you know him more than I do.
write him out with their finger, right? The name with their finger.
You wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
But like
This is great. I'm going to figure out who.
he has taken kinds where it's been like crushed up rhino, because you know that in Asia they cut off rhino horns.
Yeah,
and
that's
they grind
sad.
it up.
Uh-huh.
He's taken those before.
Dude, so he's contributing to that whole industry.
Yeah, I don't personally know him, but I know of him, and you know him.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You can't like spell the name in the air? Really?
Yeah.
To give everyone a visual, Mason just wrote in the air with his finger, and I think I got it.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last name starts with...
I don't know his last name. I'll just type it and you can.
Okay.
But yeah,
This is so ridiculous. This is like alien content.
it's really good for audio.
Okay, so we've talked about some needles, some things, some blah, blah, blah. What?
Yeah.
Testosterone topic.
Yeah.
What are we missing?
Well, let's talk about is it taboo? Is that the right word? Like, what are some misconceptions
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go through what I learned. So
Okay.
before I dove into testosterone, I listened to a book and a half. One was just really quick. It was like an hour, but one was... Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I know him as well as you do.
Well,
Yeah. Anyway.
sort of.
So, yeah, so I
What are
listened...
some things?
I listened to a book and a half, and one thing is totally accurate, is if you inject testosterone, your natural system shuts down. Because it does. It will.
Explain.
Yeah.
Like your natural system. What parts of your system?
So whatever parts of your system create testosterone, if you just purely inject, it begins, your natural system's like, we're covered. Plenty of...
So you become reliant on injecting
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, and so a good doctor will try and keep up your natural levels. He'll like keep a couple other things in there so that you're not just leaving the natural system.
Right.
You're just adding a little.
So do you have to get blood work frequently?
Yeah, I think initially it's quarterly, and then after you're steady for a year, it's probably like twice a year or something.
Do you feel more aggro?
I feel, a touch.
You're so fucking aggro.
I know.
All the time.
But a touch more?
Really?
Yeah, I feel a touch more. Also, though, so you could say aggro. I feel a touch more assertive. Seriously.
Really?
There's a little bit more of like, fuck you. Like, I like this idea. But not like in a mean... I'm not a mean guy.
Oh,
I'm not...
no.
But yeah, there's a touch more of like, I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to like...
Are you saying
lovingly
there's
negotiate
more
right now.
alpha?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but in me, it comes out as just like, he's a little more assertive, a little more fucking on fire today. And right now, if there's ever been a moment in your life, you gotta call me out if I've been like aggro.
I've never seen you be aggro.
Like yelling and losing my shit.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
But maybe...
There was one time, but it was business stuff, so.
Yeah, but that was...
2 words. Door pulls.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of our product issues at the Zen Float company was just the door pull installation. But somehow I can never get them right, even though our instructions have it right. And we were on live video, and I couldn't get the top pull in. And I was like, smiling for the camera.
I know.
And then the video turned off after I could smile.
I know.
Bye. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that was frustrating.
Yeah.
But I've never seen you toward a person.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to die and someone's like, he was a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at least not for that.
You gone, babe?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, but like, I feel like, who said this? Maybe Joe Rogan said it. But anyway,
Well,
I know he's got way too much credibility. Like everything we talk about goes back to him. But anyways, something about people worry about religions and ideals and all these ways to measure themselves. But ultimately, the best thing you can possibly do in the universe is relate to the people in your life well.
yeah.
Like, what more?
What else is there?
Don't judge. If they're in your life, be cool.
Yeah.
Have good relationships. Be respectful. Be kind. Compassionate. Gambe. Yeah, it sounds the same as with an M or an N. Okay. I got my summer drink. So Mr. Sean, who gets mentioned every episode.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about him for today?
Diet Mountain Dew. He rolls in with like a fucking 84-ouncer Diet Mountain Dew in the morning.
Does.
And it inspired me, and it's a great summer drink.
7:40 in the morning.
I know. Taking
A
fucking
liter.
gnarly pulls off of Mountain Dew.
Sticks his gum on the top.
He does. Why does he get mentioned every episode?
I feel like we've just come to this conclusion that we're going to talk about him until he gets on here.
Yeah, he said he's down to come on.
I know, but he's been so quiet about it.
Yeah.
Like he's always got something.
Yeah.
So
He wants to be a part of a conversation, not the focus of the conversation. What should we have him in for?
I don't know. It's probably not good podcast episode material.
Perfect. We'll discuss later. Testosterone.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a great story.
Okay.
This is going to be so ridiculous,
All right.
but it's worth being told. There was one injection in particular, like 2 ago, and I got home.
You said two times
2
ago?
injections ago.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
in my 4th, and I was like 4, or I might have been my 5th in. Anyway,
So you're a month in.
you should be good.
Yeah.
It should be getting easier. And I prepped the needles, got everything ready. I even have a little Sharps like dispenser. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Okay.
I go to my couch. My wife's sitting there, and I have pants on, and I need to inject my mid-thigh. So I pull my pants down to my ankles, and I sit on my couch with my boxer.
What kind of pants are we talking here?
Fucking like straight up tight Levi's.
Okay, Levi's. All right.
Yeah, so I can't go up. I have to go down. So I just undo my belt, drop to my ankles, and I sit, and I couldn't get myself to inject. And I was like psyching myself up. I was even like, you got this, bro. You got this, bro. And I was like giving myself pep talks, and my wife's like, just go. And I'm like, I don't know, just give me a sec. And she's like, you got this. And it's like, now we're not talking a little time. We're talking like 20 minutes.
Oh my
I know.
gosh, Shane.
And I even like one time I went and hesitated and pulled back enough to get blood. Like, so this is how.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I was like,
so you felt the pain.
yeah.
You are. Oh.
Yeah. I was like,
So you just doubled your pain right there.
it was so weird. And I hesitated. And finally I was like, I got to like change setting, get my head out of this for a sec. So I'm like, I'm going to go, shower, whatever. And I came back down and I realized in a moment, because I had on gym shorts and whatever, that I can, pull up my leg. This is going to be great. This could play into so many things.
Yeah.
But I sat back down on the couch with my gym shorts. I just pulled my gym short up. And it was all good. And I was like, yeah, I got this, whatever. And I put it in and injected. No big thing. And you want to know what? There is a feeling when your pants are around your ankles of being so scared.
That's why
weird.
I asked.
There's just like a natural thing of like something about your pants on your ankles
That
is
seems wrong.
not like your
Especially
most
Levi's.
yeah, it's not your most confident
No.
position.
That's
So you
very-
feel this? You can understand.
Yeah, I can totally paint the picture.
Okay. Because
I
imagine that
agree.
feeling of like my ankles are pinned together. I'm sitting on a couch. What is
And
that?
if you get up, you're gonna waddle.
yeah. And I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I walked down with my gym shorts. Oh yeah, it's fine.
I get that.
Dude,
for sure.
I thought you were gonna make fun forever.
I am gonna make fun of you, but I can kind of
You see it a
where you're
little.
going.
All right.
Why would you prick yourself, give yourself that pain that you're scared of, and then go out back in?
Dude, it wasn't a conscious decision. I was like, blink, and I
Really?
I hesitated. I like went for the throw and then decided not, just enough to ping, little thing of blood.
How does your wife react when you're sitting there on the couch and you're like, all right,
So just to
put
clear
on the
this
YouTube
up,
steroid playlist?
my wife knows I'm ridiculous,
I hope so.
unpredictable, slightly special,
Yeah.
all the above. So nothing at this point. Nothing even's like this
Okay.
isn't even enjoyable for her. She's just
Oh.
like, go ahead.
She doesn't have jokes for you or anything?
A little.
Perfect.
But she's like, what's your little handicap tonight? Kind of like.
I love it.
That's like the feeling.
So she's cool with you doing this. She's giving you the sign off on the tee.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was just like, when I explained it in historic levels, the whole thing, she's like, yeah, cool, go ahead.
Right.
It wasn't like, I'm not trying to achieve bodybuilder status.
Yeah.
And when I talked to the doctor, because you go in for an initiation or initiation.
That sounds so bad.
I know.
Consultation.
Bam!
Yeah.
Thank you for being smart. He was like, I've been on it for 12 years. And he's like, don't mistake what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to help you put on a bunch of muscle and look great. I'm giving you a lifelong higher dose of something you need to be happy and function well. And and I was like, cool. And he's a guy who looks like who you would want prescribing it to.
Yeah.
He's like, he looks healthy, youthful, skin looks good, probably 50 years old, but muscular. Yeah, and you're like, cool. This guy's living of what I would want to be like. But he's not like, bro, did you see me put up 20 plates? And it's like,
I was going to say, what if he also prescribed you like prescription strength pre-workout at the same time? Would that be like too much?
yeah. What if he's like, dude, you need some human growth hormone?
He gave you like one of those weightlifting back belt things.
Yeah, you want to get ripped, bro? I'd be like, probably in the wrong place.
Okay, so why is this okay, but that isn't?
Good point. Great topic.
Yeah.
I
I don't think
think-
everybody in the sports world, I think everybody's taken some sort of enhancing.
Hey, great topic, and our listeners can chime in if they know. So, okay, Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
How do they know? What do they test for to know that you're on T? Because if they measure your levels, you might be a high T guy. How could they honestly?
It'll
test
be if I don't know. This is all assumption, but
Yeah.
wouldn't it be so high that it's obvious?
Get this though, like so.
You got to think that the athletes that are pro and are
Yeah.
your age have probably normal T.
Yeah.
So they're probably
the
they're
book.
pro-
Go Go ahead. I was going to say the book says if you're higher than 5, no doctor should prescribe you anything.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the threshold. If you're higher than 5, you're chilling. You're doing good.
500.
Yeah.
I would just think that like Ken Griffey or whoever in his prime is probably 5.
Dude, we got to know this.
Yeah.
Like we got to, after this episode, we'll dive in deeper.
Yeah.
How do they know when they measure a baseball player? They're like, ooh, it came in at 634. Your last one was, is there a threshold? Your last one was 308. You are injecting testosterone.
Yeah.
But there's natural ways to boost testosterone.
How so?
I bet you couldn't boost it much. But like
With
there's
minerals and stuff?
Yeah, minerals, tribulus, sleep,
Gotcha.
resistance training.
So what do you feel about doping?
So
You're just adding more oxygen to your blood.
Clarify. So how do I feel about athletes doping?
Yeah, so like Armstrong, Lance Armstrong.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Because it's all part of...
This is
it's
a
not
crazy
HGH,
spectrum.
but...
What if some guy showed up naturally and he was banging at like 600? And some guy shows up naturally, he's banging at like 300, so he's not doing so well. So what's fair? Do you just have to do it naturally? So, hey, 300 guy, sorry.
What does your doctor say about high? Like, what's the high?
He wants to give me 6 to 7.
So, if someone's... So, do you think a commission could say, if you're above 7, there's a problem?
It's unnatural?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they have, like, an upper limit?
That's what I'm saying.
This is great. I would love to know more about this.
Or, like, in the UFC. Because they're testing those guys.
Is there testosterone limitations, or...?
I would assume. I know they get
Performance
tested. They'll get tested at like 3 a.m. They'll randomly wake them up at their house.
How could they know this? Because even if I knew I was an athlete going into a sport like this, I'd say, hey, doc, my whole career is at stake. I'm low. I'm going to inject nightly just a bit. Or I'm going to inject every 2 or 3 nights a bit to keep it super steady. Like no one's going to bust me having spikes and ebbs and flows.
You know what a lot of them do? And I've just heard this from other podcasts and stuff, but they do it for recovery. So they'll do it after a fight. They'll use...
For real?
Yeah, because it helps you recover a lot faster.
Dude, recovery, the state I'm in now, recovery is like I'm 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the levels are.
Dude,
we should look up thresholds.
Yeah, we should go deep into this.
We should have been prepped. But
Yeah, totally. Well, we had 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's whatever.
That was wasted, 3 minutes, hanging a tarp. We seriously went from like tarantulas to needles to let's just do testosterone.
Yeah. In the time it took you to hang up the tarp, we chose a different podcast.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
I think it's
I'm enjoying it. I think there's a stigma with testosterone, and there's a stigma with someone who there's a stigma with someone who would go to the doctor and be prescribed testosterone.
Yeah.
I think there's a definite stereotype of the guy who wants to up their T.
Yeah.
But it's probably not correct.
Did you hear the
anymore.
story? Did you hear the story Sean said about it was a woman, I think a transgender. Does this sound familiar at all?
No, go ahead.
He was just telling a story how a transgender woman who went male felt like when she started injecting testosterone, she went from like empathetic to like tolerating women.
Oh, really?
I'm just sabotaging this.
No, you're good.
But it was an interesting thing of like testosterone makes you colder, harder, aggressive.
So you think it changes your chemical balance?
I do not want to mess up. Like I don't want to be like cold, hard. I want to be able to feel my emotions. In fact, today when I checked in, he was like, "So, can you cry? Do you have feelings?" And I'm like, "For sure, yes. I feel just normal, just a little elevated." But like, how sad would that be if you're just like, just mad and I don't like crying.
Yeah.
Crying's for pussies.
What's it worth?
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
that's so bad.
I think you are more for just optimizing your body and your health.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think you're just about dialing in.
For sure.
More than, going overboard with anything.
For sure. This is lifelong.
Yeah.
Dude, do you have a vision of how long you're going to live? Like just an idea.
Well, it depends on the day.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. What about you?
My new thing is 120.
120?
Yeah. Because, you're familiar with advancements in med tech or health tech.
Yeah.
So 120 isn't even a stretch in 50 years.
No.
Okay, so if we're doing things now to stay optimized, likely 120 is no big deal for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird now. It's 2017. But in 2050, I don't know how many years that is away. People will be like, we're living to be 200, bro. And I'll be like, oh, I was juicing when I was fucking 33. It's getting hopped up on that tea, bro.
Yeah, one of the Google guys wrote a book. I think it's called Man Meshing with Machine. And he said if you can live to be 50 right now in these times, you'll start to mesh with machine, and you'll live hundreds and hundreds of years. They'll have little tiny like nanobots in your blood cells where you can sit in the bottom of a pool and breathe and sit underwater for hours and hours and hours.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so they'll be able to create oxygen for you.
Who is the one? Is it Howard Kurzweil? Or?
Kurzweil, yeah.
Okay, so
Ray, I think it's Ray Kurzweil.
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Yeah.
He's the guy who says right now, someone who is alive is going to live to be 500.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep.
And that any average person's like, no way, man.
Yeah.
That's no way. But he says we're not looking at a linear path. We're looking at exponential. Just like computer tech, health tech is tacked on to exponential.
For sure.
Yeah. So what? 500? How you just give me
500?
Give me odds. What do you think the odds are? Someone right now alive is going to live to be 500.
Ooh.
Based on your Millennial Mason
That's
feeling.
hard because is it going to be?
I feel like I'm feeling like a 5% shot.
Yeah, that's probably that's accurate. I'd say that's realistic.
Okay.
Just because it's going to take a lot of people. I think it's not going to be first try 500.
I agree.
I think 500. I think 5% is a good odd.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's like, hey, we're living to be 80, 90, 120, 130, it's going to take a while.
But can you look at your body right now and think 500 years?
Fuck no. Dude, look at old people. Look at old people
Yeah.
now. You know they're old. Even the ones who fake it. They like puff up everything and stretch
Yeah.
everything, and you know.
And just think about your brain. Like your brain starts to deteriorate.
Yeah.
Like the Jello starts to turn into Slurpee.
Yeah. Fucking brain Slurpee. So, but is someone alive right now that could live to be 200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you 30%.
Me too.
Yeah.
For once, like, I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
Aliens, aliens. I was 80-20. You were 20-80.
2080, bro.
Yeah. And you want to know what? When I heard the alien episode, I was like, Mason's kind of more right. I'm going to go
Well,
like...
don't do that.
Not more right. I just felt more like 60-40 in the moment. But when I was interviewing the alien guy, I was like 80-20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you were like 95.5.
Dude, I watched fucking Phoenix tapes. That's real, brah.
So real. I kind of wish I was in your camp, though, to be honest.
Like you want to believe.
I know I believe in aliens. I just want to believe that happened in Roswell.
Yes, that's great. So if we bring up just does life exist? Fuck yeah, it exists.
100%.
Grains of sand on Earth, more stars in the universe.
Yeah.
We have an observable universe that can't even reach us light speed
Right.
because our universe is expanding. It's fucking done.
Yeah.
It exists. Now, how advanced and did it make it here? This is another topic.
That's
Okay.
another thing.
But like anyone who's like, I don't know if there's other species in the face.
We're the only ones.
Yeah, we might be the only. No,
Yeah,
fuck.
no.
Just run the numbers.
Your mind is not open.
How many in our observable universe other potential Earths are there? A million? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
We don't know.
I just watched a thing about like the universe and how big it is, and it just kills me. It's expanding so fast that we can only see like 13 billion back
Yeah.
because light can't get to us as fast as it's expanding.
Yeah.
Observable universe.
The
It's bigger than-
observable universe.
And when they expanded out, it looked like just a big old nerve system or something like.
And then you think about humans' place in time, and if you look at
Jesus.
us on the timeline, our time is as thin as a piece of paper.
I love
sideways.
this. Cosmos.
Yeah.
Like we're December 31st, last 2 minutes. Human, last 2 fucking seconds is like modern tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put all those numbers together, how can you deny that there's something out there?
Seriously, plant this little monkey seed anywhere in that calendar year of the universe. 10x it. Someone's
Yeah.
out there traveling around.
Have you seen the images from, I think, the Hubble, where they show all the different galaxies, and it just looks like it just looks like a bunch of little dots and stuff all over?
Yeah.
It's taken over like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
All of those are everything we know, and there's hundreds of thousands of them.
Yeah.
How can there not be one other planet with life?
Oh,
It doesn't matter if it's microbial, anything.
Dude.
That's still life.
Dude. And then you watch like I think Cosmos, where like asteroid debris can actually hold spores of life or whatever those little things are.
Yeah.
Like so it could.
That's the theory of how we got here.
Yeah.
Is
Great
that we were
theory.
organisms
Yeah.
on a rock.
Dude. Good odds.
And they can survive outside. They can survive in space.
Yeah.
They got it on Earth.
It's mind-blowing. I think the odds of like our stupid little monkey species 10xing on any other planet in any other area, big time. So then how do you traverse this? I always think about this, and with my very special mind, I don't get very far.
Very limited?
Yeah, very limited mental faculties.
I'm with you on that.
How do you travel long spans quickly? Like even to like conceptualize.
Well, we don't. I mean,
it's like the time space continuum.
Yeah, time changes.
Yeah, like,
time is relative to us.
So is it outside of what I can like fathom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think right now it's outside anyone's mind capabilities, which is why we're not doing it.
So we need like another Einstein type to like say, "Hey, I thought about this thing, and this is how we do it."
Thankfully, we have one.
Who? Dude, I seriously don't know.
Musk.
Oh, no, he's not Einstein status.
He's going to be the one. Okay.
No, I believe he's going to be the one.
He's not Einstein,
but he's not a
for
genius.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Oh, he's a genius.
He is a genius.
He's a genius.
So what has he done that's genius?
Well,
he's a great industrialist. Like he can get shit done.
SpaceX? You don't think that puts him in the genius category?
It puts him in like the Edison category. Like he's good at business.
Yeah, but he didn't steal those ideas.
Yeah, but
his company was the first one to land a self-landing rocket in space.
I believe he's like great in industry, and he can
Don't
organize.
Hurt my soul now.
I won't, but he can organize, orchestrate, find winners, put strong people in strong positions. But like, is he truly groundbreaking our thought?
No, I wouldn't put him in. Well,
he's not an Einstein. Let's put him somewhere.
I wouldn't put him as an Einstein. He's in his own category.
Yeah,
why not?
He's great.
I think more what I was saying was if it's going to be anybody, I think it's going to be SpaceX and that.
No, fuck yeah.
Private.
Yeah.
That's just my thought.
No, me too. I just
don't know if the government.
No,
NASA.
Has
high regard.
Dude, look at our mail system. Like, let's just do that.
Dude, you're throwing shots at the fucking.
I hate the government.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you like SpaceX though?
Yeah, SpaceX is cool. I don't know why he's going to Mars because you know my whole fucking theory on that. Let's first just tackle the moon. Let's go set up some colonies.
Have you ever laid our map on the moon?
Dude, have you? Fucking United States covers up the observable moon.
Anything.
Yeah. Dude, we haven't. We should
know it's on the moon. Nothing.
Let's go map out the canyons of the moon. Let's
go
find the most crazy piece of...
Life can't live on the moon.
Let's go find the most crazy piece of rock on the moon.
And do what with it?
I don't know, just like discover it. Well, let's set up colonies. And why?
I don't think we should go to... I don't think Mars is our answer. I think it's
cool.
I think it's a chapter in human history.
Me too.
I think it's a stepping stone.
Why isn't Elon like, hey, bro, we're going to go set up a colony on the moon so that it's easier to launch the rocket that goes to Mars? I'd be like, dude, you want some money?
I think he's shooting higher than
I'll donate.
Some money.
But no, like, isn't
like $50?
Isn't like leaving our atmosphere much harder than like...
Yes.
Than just
leaving the atmosphere is the hardest part.
Yeah.
But I think once you get to... when you think of the relative time... I mean, when you think of the travel time, the moon isn't very far.
Yeah.
So if we get to Mars, that's the first leapfrog jump. That's the first puddle jump or whatever. And then you go... So I think Mars would be a base like that. Because have you seen his video where he's basically going to have like pickups? You have taxi spots or like bus routes for spaceships.
Really?
Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with that. Maybe that's why you think he's so much cooler than I do.
Yeah, I do.
He's cool. I had a chance to tour his factory and I passed it up, man.
I can't believe the Gigafactory.
Yeah.
I would rather do whatever you were doing. To be
well,
honest. It's just a fact. It's not like you'll be there.
Yeah, no, I was at a really cool event and I was like, I can't pass up hanging out with these people. But it turns out a lot of the people I want to hang out with went to the Gigafactory.
That makes sense.
But no, it was cool. I don't regret it.
Yeah.
But they said that it was pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Have you seen his underground tunnels that he's building?
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's basically like you're driving in a lane, right? And there's this pad. You drive over the pad. It lowers you underground into an earthquake-proof tunnel. Mm-hmm. And it puts your car on a track pad. And it goes 150 miles an hour and transports you wherever you need to go.
Dude.
That's insane.
It's really cool. But it makes so much sense. We're traveling on one plane.
I know.
Let's just worry about, honestly, go as deep as you want.
Yeah.
As many.
Well, there might be issues with caving in and stuff like that. But I just think that for someone to be able to fathom that idea is someone we need.
You know what's crazy? When you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes total sense. But why didn't we think of, like, let's go down?
Government.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Elon is in his own category.
He's very cool. I love the guy. I just, when I think of an Einstein, I think of, like, bending what we know. And when I think of Elon, I think of, like, using what we know to the best of its ability. Like, doing badass shit. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
And he's doing badass shit.
I would agree with that.
Didn't he start in PayPal?
Yeah, he created PayPal and then...
He cashed out on PayPal.
Yeah. Sold it for hundreds of millions.
Yeah, and then he's branched into a bunch of stuff. I think he went all in, though. I think he took his cashing out and went all in on some stuff.
Yeah.
Tesla
and a lot of his stuff has failed.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of his businesses before SpaceX failed.
Yeah.
So...
It's so cool, though. Like, when I think of what he's trying to do, people getting behind him is really cool. Waiting lists for his cars and his solar tiles on roofs. And
well, no, I mean, his cars have problems, but...
Do they?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of them.
There are problems. Some of them have problems with, like, you know, the handles. They don't come out.
Yeah.
Just small stuff like that. But I like what he's doing for people.
Yeah.
He's going to be creating the next thinker. Or, like, people are... Like, kids I know are aspiring to be like Elon. So I just think that kind of stuff is cool. I don't think government is necessarily cool.
Yeah. Well, the government's inefficient. It's
Yeah.
like, what? Here, perfect question. Let's just say we're playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with Elon or the government.
Yeah.
Let's just say I put in a cheat code. I say, hey, Mason, here, dude, Infinity Lives.
Up,
How
down,
good do you
fun.
get at playing the game at that point?
Oh, you suck.
Because fucking, well, who cares?
Yeah, who
There's
cares?
unlimited fucking lives.
Yeah.
So let's just say it's money in the government. Hey, government, go tackle this thing. Oh, we have unlimited money? Yeah.
And unlimited time.
It fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, no efficiency.
So inefficient.
No, like, resourcefulness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it's like, hey, Elon, this is all the money you got. Figure it out, or you're going to be broke. And
No
die.
ingenuity
Yeah.
from the government.
No, it's hard. So anyone who would be in the government, including myself, it's hard to play with those conditions.
Yeah, especially because the longer you go, the chances are the more money you make.
Yeah.
As a, you know, private, just as you as a person, you'll make more money.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for them to use ingenuity and your brain.
Yeah.
Just stay on a steady path.
I think the human brain and whatever we are is capable of more with pressure. So I don't think
for sure.
I don't think the pressure of being broke or failure or embarrassment is a bad thing. I think it's like a good thing.
Right.
Like, I think it's just creates more greatness.
Well, and whatever you create down the line that does work, those failures make it even better.
Yeah.
You know, because you can say you've been through everything. So.
Yeah, I'm big private whatever guy, private sector. I don't know. People can do cool shit.
You're just a big anti
Yeah, straight up.
.gov.
We haven't gone into politics, but yes, if we ever do,
Yeah.
super anti anything to do with the government. Yeah.
Do you just take that stance so you don't have to answer questions at dinner parties?
It's sure nice. Because then, like, left, right,
Got it.
whoever the fuck you are, I'm like, listen, we can talk red, blue all night, but just
Yeah.
know that I hate the government.
Just know I'm not going to agree with
Just
you.
know that your side sucks and your side sucks in different quantities at different times on different topics.
That's so beautiful.
Honestly, I would love a third fucking team.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I did. I voted for one.
Me too. Whoa.
Yeah.
The most political episode yet.
Yep.
But yeah, fuck the two-party system.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
We need 100,000 parties.
Dude, I'm so down.
We need everything.
There's like the fucking double green, right, blue, red left. Like
Exactly.
50. Yeah, this is bones, bruh.
Nice, dude.
Can we
just came
Gambay?
to it. I'm good, but you can Gambay.
How much time? I mean, we're fine.
What do we got?
Dude, I've actually been, I have a breathalyzer that I keep in my car, and I've been breathalyzing myself. I've been coming in low.
Me too.
So
Oh yeah, I'll Gambay again.
okay.
I'm coming in ultra low.
Yeah.
I'm as
dude.
low as your T was.
Yeah.
Sorry. Joke at your
The
expense
shot.
in front of you.
I'm gonna spill this. That's fucking great, dude.
Oh.
Ganbei.
Ganbay. Ganbay?
Ganbei.
So, wait, okay.
Huh, what?
Question after.
Should I inject this Ganbei?
Yeah, I'll do it. Dude.
What would happen?
You would die.
Oh, okay. Let's just do this then.
Okay.
Now, go ahead with your topic you had.
No, go ahead.
Steve-O did an IV with booze.
I know.
Did he do it intravenously? Or do you think
I don't know.
you can handle a certain amount?
But don't you ever hear those guys who, not guys, but people who shove it up their butt and go straight that way, and they end up dying?
I've heard stories like that. Didn't Marilyn Monroe had a weird butt alcohol thing?
That is a big accusation.
If you're a listener, please chime in. Oh my God, I heard she was deeper in a conspiracy. Something I watched recently said she knew what JFK knew, and it was like, she's done and so's he.
Did they die at the same time?
Don't know.
Okay.
Sure, be nice to talk about this if I knew anything.
It sure would be nice to have any information at all.
At all. Who cares about real information? Just what I remember.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Luckily, it's not that deep, so we can just pass on.
But one thing let's talk about, even for a split second.
Yeah.
Have you seen this yet?
No.
Okay, dude.
Sell me on it.
Okay, so
pitch it to me.
Unacknowledged, an expose of the world's greatest secret by Greer. Do you remember his name? I wish it said it right. I've seen him on interviews. Oh, he's so famous.
Yeah.
And when you see him, you don't go, aliens. You just go, hey, he looks like a pretty respectable guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Greer, it's the most...
David Allen?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
But anyways, it's the most credible thing I've ever seen on aliens. Now, you're going to hear me and go, but Shane believes in bullshit. No, but let's hear this out. Just watch Unacknowledged because it's really, really well done. And he's more like, dude, we have like a lot of experiences and testimonies and documents in the government that he wants out.
Okay.
And he's seen
Stephen Greer.
Okay, Stephen Greer. So I'm just sending a quick text.
Note, disclaimer.
Yeah.
The last time you did this, it was the Phoenix Tapes 98 or whatever.
So honestly, I feel so embarrassed about that. So anyway, if you want
That's going to live with you forever.
Oh, yeah. No, it totally took my credibility like 2 notches down. So I'm hoping that Unacknowledged puts me back to like, okay, Shane's not totally insane.
I don't think it messed with your credibility. It just gave us joking material.
It's great joking material. So honestly, I don't want to tell the whole story again, but
no, you're good.
I went to documentaries and Amazon,
but you felt the need to mention that part.
Up until that moment, I had believed every documentary was a real documentary. So I go to Amazon Documentaries and I find Phoenix Tapes and I watch it and it's late and it's dark and I'm alone.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm in and I've bought it. And you fucking saw it that night. But you said it was scary.
It is scary. Do you remember the first time you watched Blair Witch?
Yeah.
That was a freaky movie.
Okay, so the odds of the Blair Witch being real, 0.
Slim.
0?
0.
Because it's 0?
Because it's not.
Okay, so what are the odds of the Phoenix Tapes being real?
0.
0.5?
No, I'm not giving you this.
Why is it in documentaries?
I won't budge.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, I watched it and I was like, I text Mason William. I was like, I can't believe I watched it. Or what'd I say?
I wish I never would have watched. You guys, you can check this out.
Like, I slaughtered my credibility that night.
But you sold it because what's the first thing I did? I either rented it or found it on Amazon. I can't remember which. And Alex and I watched it that night. And so you did a good job.
Did you or Alex buy it all in any way? Okay, not even Alex, just a little.
No,
dude.
But we were in a different setting. The lights were on. We were chilling. It wasn't like
it hurt my credibility.
If I would have been alone by myself, that's a freaky movie.
It hurt my credibility.
But then when you freeze frame on the alien and it looks like a dude in a zombie makeup outfit, you're like, oh, okay. Then the pose, the Thriller, Michael Jackson.
So I rewatched it.
Yeah.
After we had discussed your feelings, and I did feel embarrassed.
I remember I knew before you even said anything. I knew the night you watched it because you came into work the next day and you're just like, I gotta tell you something, and I'm like, yes, I knew it.
And my neck was like bloody.
Yeah.
It's like agitated scratching.
But there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that idea or way of thinking because you're the optimist.
Yeah, kinda. It's fine, but at the same time, you have to go, he bought that, so he will buy other things easier.
It's true.
So will you at least watch this?
Yeah, I'll watch it this weekend.
And then whatever you feel on it, just go give me your straight skinny.
Okay.
Like, Shane, we're a little cooler. Like,
if there's anybody out there that would tell you the truth, I think it's me.
For sure. Unacknowledged. An expose of the world's greatest secret. What, Greer? Greer.
Greer. Doctor.
Well done.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I checked it out. I added it to my list just now. It has a lot of reviews that are positive.
It's well done. And you know what? He doesn't take the whole aliens. It's more like we got stuff that we don't know about in our skies. Anyway, no.
I-
Oh God.
I can't add
How this
anything.
relates to testosterone, I'll never know.
Okay, so testosterone.
Should I hit up a shot on there?
You should.
Bang. I'd put a
Okay.
needle in. No big deal. But
Are you so you feel comfortable recommending every male get tested?
no way. So, you should know your levels. But if you, here's another thing. Book was very clear about this. If you are feeling like, hey, I've got plenty of energy, plenty of sex drive, plenty of like joy, fulfillment, muscle, I recover cool. Don't even worry about it. Don't even go get tested. Who cares?
Yeah.
Don't be a junkie. But at the time, I was like having more trouble waking up. I was tired, lethargic. I was sore more. And when my buddy mentioned it, I was like, bing, very interested. Went and got tested. I was low. But I also listened to a book and a half. I say a book and a half.
What book?
What
audio book?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So it's called. I read a handful of articles as well. It's called The Definitive Testosterone Replacement Therapy.
That's
Audible.
an interesting cover art.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like that.
Yeah.
No, and I hated the guy's voice. Sorry, guy, but your stuff's good, Jay Campbell. But
Run into
just
it.
got old on the voice. But that's easy to happen in Audible land.
I'm sure there are a lot of males out there that feel those symptoms that probably don't connect them.
For sure, mid-30s too.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, and I've been thinking about this a lot, is like, what if, because I've been through a lot of mental stuff, what if testosterone was one of the heaviest players and the doctors were worried about throwing pills in me and counseling?
Yeah.
When really, what if, man?
What if?
We'll never know.
Yeah.
One thing in life like that I've noticed, tell me if you've had this, whenever I have a breakthrough, a change, or a realization, it never is one clear factor.
Always.
Ever.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel that?
It's never
It
cut and dry.
It's never like it was testosterone.
No.
It was like this changed, this changed,
Yeah.
this changed,
Yeah.
and things changed.
Well, that's what I was going to say. What if you were having a lack of sleep, and that could be causing drowsiness and whatever, lethargy?
Lethargy.
And that was caused by low testosterone, so you weren't having the sleep you needed or something, just, a connection.
Dude.
It's never cut and dry.
Never
ever.
cut and dry. It's never one thing.
Never.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah. I just think it's nothing to do with anatomy is that easy.
Yeah.
Like, we make it seem easy because we can just throw pills at it, but even the doctors are guessing. And even the doctors are narrowing things down, but they never have unless it's obvious, they never have a clear-cut answer.
It's not crystal clear.
No.
It's like a blend, man.
And I can say that because my wife does a lot of medical stuff. So I get an idea of, I see how they do things, and it's more of just like narrowing down what it could be,
Yeah.
and then treating for a variety of things.
For sure.
Because it's too wide. It's too hard, or we're too complex.
For sure.
So, especially our brains, mental stuff is hard.
Oh, so many factors. It's always a blend.
Yeah.
Maybe it's figuring out the percentage of the blend.
Or maybe we're just so messed up that we're unfixable.
Yeah. I don't know what. So what? Like, best guess on society. Why so much like anxiety or depression or issues or why now? Do you think it's
Why
truly
now?
environmental, physical, environmental, or do you think that we're just being so open and aware, and we're not just like medicating with booze, and because surely humankind has been medicating for its whole existence. If it's booze, if it's prostitutes, if it's
self-treating.
Yeah.
Do you think you're more... I'll answer your question, but do you think you're more stressed than your great ancestors or whoever that went through a depression, that went through wars? Do you think you're more stressed than they are?
Great question. I feel actually really shitty saying I'm very stressed and I don't know. Because I feel like, well, they were dealing with death and war. And
Yeah.
But like, do you think even though, if you looked at the two lives and stress and fears, even though when you compare them, they look ridiculous together. Like one's first world problems, one's like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But do you think maybe the way we interpret is a little heavy nowadays? Even though it's first world problems?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're dealing with higher volumes of triggers. I hate to say that word. But I think life was just simpler back then. Even if there was a war or there was a depression or, things like that, there was still less going on and you were less connected. I think not personally you, but people are living with everyone's stress. You're living with the Middle East stress. The Middle Easterns are living with America's stress. I think everybody's connected in some weird way through the internet, and it never ends.
There's no downtime.
No, and people make money off of it.
Yeah. Dude, fear. Number one contagious feeling.
I'm reading a book right now that I think we've talked about it before, but Bill Gates recommended it in a commencement speech.
I gotta fucking add this. What's this called?
The Better Angels of Our Nature.
I was gonna add this on the okay.
I can't remember what kind of a doctor he is, but a doctor wrote it, and it's basically just a case for the fact that we're living in the most peaceful time right now.
I believe that.
And if you just look at some of the holy wars and things that went on back in previous times, the amount of deaths now is just insane compared to what it was.
For sure.
But why are we so stressed? That's the ultimate question.
No, I do believe that. It might have been Kurzweil who's like, just run the numbers. This is the safest we've ever been.
Yeah.
But somehow we feel like it's the worst. It's the end of the world.
Do you think the internet's killing us?
Yeah. Dude, think about this. When you get how many people? We have 7 billion, 8 billion.
Yeah.
When you get that many people, you can find the most horrible stories ever. Someone like stabbed their mom that murdered their brother and fell off a balcony and like horrible. Like the worst. But it's available to everyone.
Yeah, I think we made a decision as a people. Like when we've discovered the internet, we knew its we didn't know all of it, but we knew its capabilities. We knew what we were kind of getting into, and I feel like parts of us just ignored the fact that we're going to be in everyone's business for ease of access.
Dude, what if we could use it for positive things? Positive just isn't as fun.
It's not.
It's like...
It doesn't grip you.
Oh my God, some guy just donated his whole life savings to save some cancer girl.
What's his name? We had a conversation with him. He gave away a bunch of stuff for his birthday.
Bought it. I'll listen to that, man.
Anyway. It's a long one. It's like 37 hours.
What?
Mm-hmm. It is. It's a serious book.
Why did I buy that?
Like
I should have downloaded like the guys like...
It's like 1,000 pages.
To summarize. Do you know there's summaries on Audible?
No.
Anyway, yeah.
Is it really?
Mad summaries.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Me neither. I don't fucking know.
Testosterone.
T.
Yeah.
Brah.
I'm glad that you're taking it.
Yeah, why?
Because I think that you're not the typical tea taker.
Really?
No.
Dude, but I want to get ripped.
That's who I think of.
I want to listen.
Everyone thinks of that.
I want to listen to house music and like, fuck.
Fuck. Just have big diamond earrings. Be at the gym.
Yeah. Yankees.
Post gym selfies.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude.
In your fucking tube top.
Yeah. Hey, how much money to just put that in you right now?
How much money to put that in me?
Yeah.
There isn't enough money in the planet.
Whatever. It's no big deal, bro. You want to get fucking teed out? Oh my God. No, visualization. I'm just holding up the inch needle.
Yeah.
Saying
very aggressively at me. Like he's going to throw it like a dart. How much money?
That'd be so... Oh, fucking put a dart in my neck.
All of a sudden I just turn into Bane and I'm just like flexing on you.
What's the movie with the dart in my neck?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. It's the funniest movie. It's Will Ferrell and fucking what's his name?
What's his name?
Fucking dart in your neck. Oh, you're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
Step Brothers? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Every single listener, but you listening to me, Mason,
is
knows
screaming
that.
the name.
They fucking know it.
Whatever. Send us mail.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Shut a fucking dart in your neck, bro.
Have you recommended it to anyone?
Sadly too many.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, it's like I'm rewinding the clock. I can recover. I can feel this. I feel like I can lift more, and I feel just more vitality.
But
so
everybody
I bet I've sent a half dozen people this guy.
Everybody around your age.
Yeah. No, full on. Mostly like mid-30s, even some 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's trending.
It's trending?
Is it a fad?
Hashtag.
No, but like more people are talking about it. More people are becoming very aware. And now, once you're aware of testosterone supplementation, when you look at older guys that are pretty well built, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
He's not just eating right and working out. Wow.
You look at Sylvester Stallone.
Dude, that
You know.
guy.
You know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, Sylvester, I love you. If you want to come on, whatever. But that guy, man.
That fucking guy. You don't get that way.
He looks like a 30-year-old
seen
trying
him?
to, like, take over a 50.
I gotta
no, like an
Google
80
image.
body. Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's got, like, jet black hair, stretched face, fucking muscly. But you can tell, like, the world's had 80 years on him.
You think so?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely steroids, dude.
So, like,
He's 100 years old. You do not look like that when you're 100. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
So, like, his body's doing its thing, but his skin is like, I can't take it. We've been fucking keeping you in forever.
Seriously, he is jacked. And he's 100.
Well, how old is Sylvester still? I would love to have him on. He'd be cool. Dude, he's Cliffhanger. He's Rocky.
Cliffhanger. He's Demolition Man.
Yeah, dude. Or like Arnold. Arnold created a whole fucking...
He is 70 years old.
Wow.
He's born in 1946.
Good for him, man.
Dude. He has turned back the clocks of time immensely.
Yeah. So, dude, what if, like, when I'm 70...
Seriously. That could be you.
Well, he got tattooed in his older years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Baller.
Dude. So, wait. Let's just talk theory. Is he the type of guy that was going to live to be 200?
Oh, yeah. Those veins are going to be pumping blood till he's 200, dude.
He looks surprisingly young. He doesn't look weird there. He looks young.
There's a TV show called Silicon Valley. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, it pops up on Amazon constantly.
It's so funny.
It is funny?
You got to watch it.
I'll try it.
It's just basically about these people living in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, tech world. And one of them is one of the characters in the show is just a rich billionaire tech guru.
Uh-huh.
And he has what he calls a blood boy. And he has this young, fit guy come in, and he does blood transfusions with him, like, during meetings and stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
just hilarious. But it's a thing.
Hey, so blood transfusions.
Mm-hmm.
Does Joe Rogan get his blood transfused or worked, or what's that about?
A lot of people do. Tom Brady.
What is it?
Supposedly LeBron James.
Do you understand any of it?
I don't know all of the science, but they take your blood out of your body, they spin it in a transfusion machine, and they separate the white blood cells, and then they put everything back in you. And it's supposed to just revitalize your body.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think the odds are it's actually doing a lot?
I don't know. I mean,
You feel fitty-fitty? You don't
if
really
Tom
understand
Brady,
it?
if Tom Brady does it,
Athletes will do anything for an edge.
Mhm.
Do you think if you had $1 million and I'm Mason, you have to bet either way.
and I was injured,
It's doing nothing or it's doing something.
I give you 75,
It's doing something.
75, 25.
It might be a small edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give it a little more of an edge too because it's in Germany and those guys are all smart. I think so. It's like
They made the BMW.
they didn't just make the BMW. Think about every car manufacturer. Oh my god!
Too deep.
Cut.
Too dark. Cut that out.
They made. Think about every car company that's come out of.
Yeah.
Like all our high-end cars.
Yeah. No.
German engineering is
German engineering is like bam.
the best hospital in the world.
Really?
Yeah. Where were the soldiers flying to in World War II?
I didn't know this.
Germany. They fly to Germany and then they come home.
Wow. Dude, that's so weird. Germany has such a scar from World War II.
Yep.
And so how do they
Is
explain
that
the
mob
scar?
mentality?
I don't know. How do they explain that? How would you? So
How do we explain slavery?
Perfect. This is a great way to understand it.
Yeah.
How do I explain slavery? I go, dude, it wasn't me, man. It was different.
Is that the stance you take?
No, like if someone said, Shane, dude, you're an American. You had slaves. Like, dude, I'd just be like, you know what? Different times, different people. I don't understand it. I'm not that guy. Like, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
But
I'm not into that.
into that. But you know what I mean? How would you explain that? How do you explain it? Mason,
I don't know.
you're an American. Why did you have slaves? It's such
I didn't.
It's such a different time and thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same. You use the same reasoning as when you have an old relative and they use bad language that you don't use, right?
Oh, yeah, full on.
They use slurs that you're just not into.
Full on.
How do you
I've
explain
got
that? Different time.
Different time, different
way of
understanding of
thinking.
things.
Yeah.
The way
Different
they-
world.
The way they understand. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It all comes back to the internet.
Perfect. So every German that's listening right now, I get it. It wasn't you.
I get it. Do not sympathize with the Nazis.
Well, they could
dude.
sympathize with me in slavery.
Yeah.
They could
I
be
don't
like-
sympathize with the Nazis. I sympathize with the German people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what do they say?
I
It's
know.
fucking ridiculous.
They still... We think it's bad, but just imagine being... how do you say? Like an ancestor
Yeah.
was a Nazi.
Yeah.
One of your ancestor. Like you have that in your
well,
lineage.
I probably have ancestors that had slaves.
Me too.
Probably.
I know I do.
Odds are high.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got nothing. There's nothing to say. I'm not going to apologize. It wasn't me, but stupid shit happened in our history. We
Yeah.
killed people for no reason. We invaded, we killed, we
Do you think we have that now? Is there anything you think we're going to look at in 100 years and be like, oops?
Oh, that's a great topic. What are we going to look at in 100 years and go, yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
Fucking totally got one.
Okay.
We're going to look back at the disposable shit we did and be like, we fucked up.
What's the book?
I use this for one moment.
There's a
And
big spider on the wall.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my, oh, dude, he is big.
Maybe we should just get that and have it crawl
Should
all
we do
over.
it?
No,
Okay.
we shouldn't.
Should I go inject that spider? Turn it
With
into an aggro
testosterone?
burly spider?
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
What
Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna look back.
is it? Trash brain? or something?
Garbology.
Garbology.
We're gonna look back, and we're gonna go, we fucked up bad.
You
And
think
it's
so?
because look on this table right now. How much are we gonna be using in like a year? Not this cup, not these needles, not this container, not
Most
those
likely
cups.
not this too.
Most likely, not this glass,
Nothing.
not those bottles. Maybe, dude. So we're very
So
disposable.
wasteful.
We don't give a shit. Just create it. We'll fucking use it for a second and throw it away.
Is it just out of sight, out of mind?
For sure. They even talk about that. Like you put it in your garbage can and you're like, good.
We put everything in this neat bag.
And we worry about litter. Oh, I didn't litter. We're good. No,
Yeah.
we're not good. Everything
We're not
that
good.
ever exists goes somewhere and it's in landfill.
Yeah, it's crazy the disconnection you feel with trash once you take it to the curb.
It just leaves, man.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Nothing.
You're clean and beautiful.
Your house is clean.
And you didn't litter that piece of gum wrapper. Oh, you're so fucking amazing, Mason.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you think we're gonna look back and say, "Oops,
Yeah.
we were terrible."
Mark my words, in like 2060. Yeah.
2060.
26.
Okay.
2060. Yep, ShaneTrain got
What
it
is
right.
that? Is that that's 40? What year is it? 2017.
Yeah, I don't got
43 years.
math, dude. Tons of math.
So how old are you?
33, almost 34.
Okay, so let's just say 80.
Yeah.
When you're 80,
Oh, our kids are gonna be like, "You fucking suck. Why'd you
you
do
were
that?"
terrible.
And then I'll be like, "Grab me a disposable something," and they'll be like, "Oh, it's a different time. He's stupid. Just ignore my grandpa."
Give me your Capri Sun.
Yeah, they'll be like, "It's fucking foil. You can't just throw that away."
That's awesome.
In my day, we fucking threw away everything. Bam, that's mine.
Yeah.
Do you got one?
Oh, you took
So-
the greatest one of all.
It is a pretty good one.
I
Something we
think-
just fucked up on. 2017, you were fucking up on.
I think there's a point in time. I don't know how far ahead, but I think there's a point in time where war isn't going to be a thing.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
I think we're going to look back and be like, "Wow, we really handled the Middle East like that.
Yeah.
We really did that."
Yeah.
Maybe that comes to fruition when we don't have oil in the picture. I don't know.
I don't know.
But-
I don't know what change. I'm with you though. Like, there's gonna be different sorts of like twisting pressures. Maybe
Yeah.
economy or maybe support or isolate. I don't know. But I see a time where it's like, dude, we can like take a drone or a robot in and slaughter a nation. This is like really not serving us. Like,
Yeah. I think there are going to be stages, though. I think first we're going to get like robotic wars.
yeah,
I think we're going to have
that's
that.
now and coming. Here's a weird thing. Let's just say there's nations that are 100 years behind us. Like, let's just kill them all. Anyone who doesn't believe us, like, kill them all.
Whoa.
That probably exists.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm saying though is like, how many years does it take for them to get to the point where they're like, hey, we're stupid? Because there's evolutions of societies and nations,
Yeah.
and we're not equal. There's still nations that are like, kill them all, man.
Yeah, not everybody is on an even pace.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
we might get there quickly.
Yeah.
But what about some random country I don't want to name because I don't want hate mail?
I think us being a world leader and the big players, I think we start the trend
I
and
was
we
gonna
create
say,
the
we
waves.
definitely set the train.
Yeah. We set the tone, and then I think everybody slowly follows.
Yeah.
But there are still countries there are still groups of people in different countries that still have old beliefs, that still take slaves, that still
Is that
treat
Serious.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you just think about some of the women's rights around the world. Some women can't drive. Some women can't go outside with certain clothing on.
We're not that far off of women's rights. How many
No.
years ago was it, honestly?
But women couldn't buy a house in the 1950s. You couldn't own a house.
Dude.
Yeah.
We're not that advanced.
We're not, but it's sort of like technology, right? Like, it's not just linear.
Rights are coming quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
But I still think we're not in a good spot.
Yeah. No, there's always room to grow.
Yeah.
But like one of the things I'm battling now is like gender and identity, and I've got no problem with what's happening. I'm down. But we're getting into like the grayest area of like, well, bodies don't matter, feelings matter, and like I don't know how we're going to navigate all this. And I'm just down for people to feel accepted and good for whatever's connecting with them. But it's getting so blurry. Like, hey, what would you say? Like, hey, this MMA transgender wants to fight with this other thing.
That's sketchy.
And then they're high in testosterone, and this male has a 250 testosterone. He's the leading male heavyweight. Like, it's getting, like, blurry.
Does it scare you?
No, but
just because our foundation is, like, being crumbled?
I'm not scared at all, but, like, let's just stay in the MMA arena.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna like say who's best, what's great when it's getting like impossibly blurry?
Yeah, I don't know.
What happens when
are you talking like gender, or are you just talking?
No, let's say some woman crossed over to a man. She's riding like 700-800 T levels and jacks up the world heavyweight man, and it was all like, oh, it was synthetic, and she was born a woman and born a man, and
I don't really have a problem
or a
with
man
that.
Switches to woman and he's killing women in the MMA ring.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to keep it in a simple arena.
I have a problem with the man going to women, just from a physiological standpoint.
Okay, what about women going to men?
I don't have a problem with that.
Because what if
she signs off on fighting a man and a man signs off on fighting her?
What if an Amazon woman goes man and she's riding like 900 T levels and jacking dudes up?
See, this is one of those gray areas that we just have never had to navigate.
So I'm not scared, but it's going to get harder. It's going to get blurry.
I think people are just scared of losing their base.
Yeah.
People are just, there are two genders. That's what it is. There are two bathrooms. That's the way it's meant to be.
Dude, and sexual identity and all that is getting like
it's
big spectrums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's not for me to worry about. I mean, that's not fair.
No, but in general, me too. I'm going to do my thing and be good to people.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and make cool decisions along the way. And they've got to do the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
So the Amazon woman who went male and's jacking every male up in the arena, she's got to be reasonable, and maybe she shouldn't compete in that. Like, or maybe he.
My thing is like when a man goes to fight a woman, but the thing at the end of the day, if they both consent to fighting each other,
it's weird.
I don't care. But they both need to know that men have wider hip or thicker bones. They have their hands are wider, but their bones are more dense.
Yeah.
So there's an obvious advantage when you're physically fighting.
Yeah.
But that's not. I mean, if you both sign up, I'll watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
I'd totally $50 pay-per-view that.
Oh my God, $50.
Aren't pay-per-views expensive?
Yeah,
right.
It's crazy.
Think of that, just multiplying by the millions.
Yeah.
How do we wrap up the testosterone episode?
Ooh.
Did we cover everything, by the way? What? I'm trying to think
I had
of
all
what
my questions answered.
I'm trying to think of what a listener would be like. Well, I wish you would have talked more about this. So just to be clear.
What are some negative things? Have you noticed any negatives? Why'd you just laugh?
Because I thought of the one thing I've noticed.
What's that?
Balls are a little smaller.
Really? Is that real?
Just a little.
Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Give me a reference. Are you going from tennis ball to walnut?
I can't give a reference. Let's just say like, you know what your coin purse is like.
Yeah.
Just a little.
That's the perfect.
No, just barely. Not even like I'm positive. Not even I'm positive. Just like I think.
You know how we choose clips to play at the beginning. This is it. By default.
My balls are the default intro clip.
Why you admitted that? I'll never know.
No one
would have ever known that.
I know.
That's not.
I've found a lot of comfort in putting it out there and not having to worry about it.
No.
It's very
and by the
easy.
time this episode airs, I think people will know it's pretty good.
Or by the time this airs, people will know that no one's listening. So
yeah, there's that.
There's that.
Well, My mom's gonna listen.
My mom and grandma. I told my grandma how to listen on the website.
Did you really?
Yeah. She's like, how do I listen? I was like, ShaneTrain. Oh, ShaneTrain.com.
So are you gonna check in with her and see if she's listened to an episode?
I am not going to encourage my grandma to listen to the ShaneTrain.
Ugh.
I've actually had I'm going to say like a couple people be like, yeah, I'm not into it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that.
But how many people have you said are into it?
A lot.
A lot.
The majority.
I've had people be like, I fucking love it.
There's a specific person type that said they're not into it for me.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
They don't like
I knew going into it wouldn't be.
They don't like the chaotic, carefree,
long form.
Fuck the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew, like, we had to have known, right?
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
For sure.
But I like that about us.
How many people have been like, I fucking love it?
So many unexpected
Yeah, I would say that
messages.
too. Well, I think my small balls wrap up the episode great.
That's perfect.
I don't know how you would top that. Any other side effects? Slight bits of like a little more acne. Like fat, for instance. What the hell's that?
Acne?
No, nothing weird.
Nothing.
Just light. I've had those aggro moments. No big deal.
I've never seen you be aggro pre or post.
Dude, my aggro would be like Shane had road rage for like a second. So
you might have had that on the way here.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have witnessed it.
That wasn't over aggro.
Yeah.
The other downside is having to put a needle in your leg.
Yeah, that seems like the hardest part.
Yeah.
You said you were going to tattoo like an X marks the spot.
Yeah.
Landing
You know how they like draw dotted lines on beef areas? I was going to like get a thigh one. Like, hey, if you hit here, you're good. This is like the tenderloin.
You should.
I should, huh?
You shouldn't. What were the options? Either your wife is going to Sharpie you every 2 weeks or you're going to get a tattoo of a circular.
I'm comfortable now. I don't need the tattoo.
Nah.
But I thought about it.
Think about where you're going to be next year. Or just
so
say in a year's
ripped.
time you're going to...
So fucking ripped.
You're going to be so lean, dude.
Dude.
Cut.
Fucking lit body.
You're going to be darting yourself eyes closed.
Yeah. It's already getting... Now that I've found the slow method, we're already getting there, bro. It's easy.
Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
The serum itself.
Yeah.
Does it feel... Can you feel it going in your body?
Not really.
I've heard it's pretty thick.
So I first kept it in the fridge. That's a total mistake. Testosterone stays room temperature. Some of the other stuff says refrigerate, but when you refrigerate testosterone, it's thick. Like so thick you could turn the bottle upside down. It stays on the bottom of the bottle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you put it room temperature, and it's more like like e-juice. I know.
You just
Fake
had
juice.
to do that.
So douche. Anyway, it's oily.
You also own a fidget spinner, but we won't talk about that.
Dude, sometimes I vape fidget spin while injecting.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway, it's oil at room temp.
Yeah.
And a doctor will say, hey, if you want, just throw your faucet on hot and put the syringe under, thin it out, and it noticeably thins out, and then just boing.
What's a typical dose?
You don't feel it go in. I'm dosing.
Like how much of a needle? Cartridge?
So I'm dosing 0.8.
Okay,
cc.
so that's like, what is that, like half an inch? 3/4 of an inch?
Half inch of a little tiny syringe.
Not too bad.
Yeah, and then like of the HCG, it's like 50.
What is HCG?
Units.
Yeah, you probably went over this, but...
No, I didn't look it up in time. But
okay. Yeah.
I know he's big into keeping my natural systems up.
Now, are you taking...
This is twice a week. This is once a week.
Are you taking any diabetes stuff?
No.
Or...
no diabetes.
Okay, yeah. No insulin?
No, definitely not. I'm not diabetic at all.
All right. I don't know where I got that
This
from.
brings a great fucking point up, and I think we could close on this.
Yeah, let's close on this.
I gotta get home.
You gotta go home.
I was late to start. I gotta get home. Shoot up tea. No, but this brings up a great point. Why are they like, hey, the best way to get something in your body is inject it, but hey, everyone else just take pills, like for all this crazy shit that matters, like your brain and your life and your food and your health.
Yeah.
Just eat it, bro. Just take pills.
Just eat it.
But hey, this one thing, inject it.
Why not?
It's only theories right now. Cream's second best, but a far second. This is like numero uno.
Someone was telling me like you're not allowed to hold your kids.
Yeah, you can get tea on your fucking
for
kid.
as long as you use the cream.
And then they start a band and start roid raging. Yeah.
They start spotting you at the gym.
Fucking 2-year-old fucking clean 150.
They help you cut your sleeves off your shirts.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Shoot out people's types.
So cream is not your jam.
Cream's a far second.
Yeah.
Pretty much you got to inject if you're going to do this. It's the best way to get it in.
It seems very controlled. Like with cream, you
Dude.
don't have that exact measurement.
Come
it's
on,
not as
there's
precise.
No way.
And you don't know how much you're going to ingest, I guess.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Yeah.
When it goes through your skin. I
For
don't know.
sure. Transdermal intake.
It seems very safe, very controlled, and very mild.
It is mild.
It seems mild.
I looked up roid dosage. Like I went to like bodybuilding sites.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like, it's not that. It's a lifelong vitality increase, and it's keep the natural system and give it a little extra.
If you walk in and your traps are like 3
Bro,
inches high, I'm going to punch you in the face.
if you can fucking get me before I punch you in the
I knew that was
face.
coming. I knew that.
Fucking grab your fist and just fucking crush it.
You'll be so big that you'll be slow, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I'll be like, there's a fly in here. Fucking flies.
This episode was good. It made me realize that testosterone isn't as scary and, like, you're not juicing.
Did you get something from this episode?
Yeah, totally.
I think I
It broke
hated. I'm sad I told my balls. But anyway.
I am not. You talked about morning wood and balls.
Oh,
you got it
God.
all.
I gotta get out of this episode. Well, thanks, Jameson. Still waiting for the fucking palette season 2.
Thanks, Jameson.
They're not our unofficial sponsor. Someone corrected me. They're our possible sponsor.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is a good correction.
Jameson is our possible sponsor of the
From the
Shane.
corrections team.
Yeah, from our legal department.
Still waiting.
So what button do I push now? I don't want to fuck this up.
Oh.
Probably
We
stop.
didn't even talk about Will at all one time.
Oh, what the fuck? Where is Will?
He's at his daughter's graduation. Go his daughter.
Congrats to Big Willie.
They call me a listener, they say that I should start to explore everything. Oh, I may be a listener and maybe I should. There's joy in the message I bring. ShaneTrain, ShaneTrain. I am free and at ease, I record what I please. ShaneTrain, ShaneTrain, ShaneTrain.